Old motorcycles requires extra care compared to the modern bikes. By following these maintenance tips and staying attentive to your old motorcycle's need, you can keep it running smoothly and preserve its historic charm for years to come. Jai Jagannath Darsako Bandhu, this is Rider Anna. Welcome to another unique video. In this video, I have 3 parts to discuss. How to maintain the motorcycle, issues of owning an old motorcycle, its practicality and current date. Regular inspection. Perform regular visual inspection of the motorcycle to check for any signs of wear, leaks and damages. Look for oil leaks, loosened bolts, frayed cables or any potential issues. Oil checks and changes. Check the engine oil and brake fluid if you do have a disc brake system on your old motorcycle. Change the oils if it required and go through the user manual. Fuel system maintenance. When your motorcycle has a carburetor system, ensure it is clean and it's working well. If the bike has been sitting for an extended period, drain the fuel tank and carburetor to avoid potential issues caused by old fuel. Battery care. Old motorcycle doesn't have any maintenance-free batteries, so check the batteries regularly, clean the terminals and keep it charged. Consider disconnecting the battery when the motorcycle is not in the use for an extended period. Tire inspection. Check the tires for wear and tear, cracks and air pressure. Old tires may need replacement even if they have sufficient tread due to the aging. Lubrication. Lubricate the moving parts such as the chain and the control cables to ensure the smooth operation and prevent rust or binding. Brake maintenance. Check the brake system regularly, including the brake shoes, brake fluids and the brake lines. Replace worn out components promptly and bleed the brake system when necessary. Cooling system. If your old motorcycle is liquid cooled, check the coolant levels and inspect the hoses for leaks and damage, because overheating can cause a severe damage to your engine. Electrical system. Inspect the wiring and electrical connections. Replace the damaged wire and ensure all the electrical components are working fine, such as the lights and the indicators. Cover your motorcycle. If you don't ride the motorcycle regularly, store it in the dry and covered area. Consider using a motorcycle cover to protect it from the dust and the moisture. Periodic maintenance. Follow the manufacturer's maintenance schedule as outlined in the owner's manual. This includes the routine task of valve adjustment, chain tensioning, and spark plug oil and air filter replacement. Use the right parts. I know it's hard to find genuine parts nowadays, but when replacing the parts, opt for high quality component that matches with the original specification of the motorcycle. Service by professionals. If you are unsure about the specific maintenance task or if the motorcycle needs an extensive work, consider having it serviced by a knowledgeable mechanic who specializes in old motorcycles. While old motorcycles hold a certain charm and historical significance, they do come with several demerits compared to the new age motorcycles. There are some drawbacks of owning and riding old motorcycles. Reliability. Old motorcycles may not be as reliable as the modern motorcycles. They might experience a frequent breakdown and require more maintenance due to the wear and tear over the years. Safety features. Old motorcycle doesn't have any safety features like ABS, traction control, stability control, which can be crucial for accident prevention, especially in emergency situations. Limited performance. Old motorcycles generally have low performance levels compared to the new age motorcycles. They are less fuel efficient and having inferior handling and suspension system. Availability of parts. Finding the spare parts for old motorcycle can be challenging, especially for discontinued models. The older the bike and we have to explore more to find the exact spare parts. Higher maintenance costs. Repairing and maintaining an old motorcycle can be really expensive than newer models, mainly due to the limitation of the availability of spare parts and specialized expertise required for the restoration. Environmental impact. Older motorcycles tend to have less environment-friendly emission standards compared to the modern motorcycles. Well, hello EVs. Less comfort. Old motorcycles have uncomfortable seats, bad in ergonomics and noise reductions, and long rides can be really pain in the butt. High risk of theft. GTA. Unfortunately, but yes, the old motorcycle have less practicality in nowadays. Despite of having demerits, old motorcycles are also known as vintage or classic motorcycles. They offer several advantages that make them attractive to enthusiasts and collectors. There are some advantages of owning and riding old motorcycles. Nostalgia and heritage. Old motorcycles carry a rich history and heritage. They are linked to the past, representing the evolution of motorcycling. Owning a vintage bike allows riders to connect with the roots of motorcycling. Unique design and style. Vintage motorcycles often feature distinctive and timeless design. Their aesthetic, including exposed engine, bodywork, and it stands out from the modern motorcycles. Simplicity and mechanical appeal. Old motorcycles typically have simpler mechanical systems compared to the modern motorcycles. Some riders also have the knowledge of working with carburetors, cable management, and basic mechanical and electrical components. Collector's value. Vintage motorcycles can be valuable collector's item, making them a potential investment for collectors. Customization opportunities. Owning an old motorcycle opens up opportunities for customization and personalization. Riders can turn these bikes into unique cafe races, bobbers, scramblers, dirt bikes to reflect their individual style. Satisfaction of restoration. Restoring an old motorcycle can be a rewarding experience. Bringing a vintage bike back to its former glory gives enthusiasts a sense of accomplishment and a deeper appreciation for the machine's history. Simplicity of maintenance. Some vintage motorcycles are easier to maintain and repair due to their straightforward mechanical design. They may have not complex electronic systems, making the maintenance task more accessible to DIY enthusiasts. Community of old motorcycles. Owning an old motorcycle often connects with riders on the eve of events like rallies, gathering with passionate and supportive community of vintage bike enthusiasts. Affordability for entry-level riders. While some vintage bikes are really valuable for collector's items, but there are few affordable options for the entry-level riders who want to experience the joy of classic bikes without breaking the bank. Don't ever try to rob the bank. Timeless appeal. Old motorcycles never go out of style, attracting riders of all ages who appreciate the aesthetic and feel of old motorcycles. That's pretty much for now. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to do the drill. Till then, adios amigos.